Welcome to this edition of Meet the Mustangs. Joining us this time, a man of many hats, this time wearing his athletic director hat, Scott Woodard. Scott, welcome back.
Thanks, Michael.
Not wearing that AD hat for too much longer. For those of you that don't know, it was official this week. Scott announced his retirement from that position. And Scott, you've spent a lot of time at Western New Mexico. I know this decision hasn't been easy. You've been thinking about it a long time. Now that you made it official, they've announced it to the world. Does it kind of feel like it is coming to an end?
I've been half my life here, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, and when I start putting the pieces together of being an athlete, getting my master's degree, staying here and help coach, gone for 6 or 7 years, come back. Yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of time here, raised both my kids, and, you know, it's sinking in, but again, it's time. You know, I truly believe that we're in a better place than we were when I got here. I'm not real interested in starting over with the new administration, which is what's going to happen.
Right.
Dr. Counts has been great to me and to this department and supported us and helped us do some things. Obviously, the most important was to get us back in the RMAC, but it's somebody else. It's time for somebody else to take over, and new ideas and new direction and new vision, and it's hard to do two jobs. You know, I just have never felt like the last 3 years that I've been able to be successful enough at either one. So it's time to focus on one and let somebody else take over.
Now you look back, is your time as coach, athletic director here, I know there's a lot of memories, a lot of kids that have come through. Is there something that stands out, whether it's the kids that you've made relationships with, that really you'll take away from this position?
It's all about the young people. You know, it's truly why I made the decision to get out of the AD role. I still love working with young people. It's still what I want to do. It's still my passion, is to coach. And the administration part has been great financially to be able to take care of my family. It's been great to be able to have a say, to have a voice, to know that I could walk into Dr. Counts' office and we could have a conversation, or what we needed, or where we needed to go, or what, you know, and that's been good. But the memories are all about the kids and watching them become adults. And so, you know, Facebook, text, those things have been flooded the last few days, and it's all, most of them have been, you know, former players. And memories, yeah, tons of them. You know, golf team, national tournament appearances, softball team. You know, when I started that program, that was my goal, was obviously to get that program on a national level and to be able to go to the World Series and let those kids experience a national championship atmosphere. Those are, you know, that's what it's all about. It's never been about me. It's never been about you know, wins and losses or successes, or it's just been about trying to make people better than when they got here. Get them ready for adulthood, make them understand what it's like when you walk out that door and you don't get to come to class anymore, and you got to become an adult, you know. And I've had an opportunity to walk two of my former players down the aisle. Those are the memories. Yeah. You know, the wins and losses, yeah, they're just like everything else. You remember the losses way more than you remember the wins.
Yeah, until you want to change it back.
Right, exactly.
Well, you and I were talking, and I've said this on the air over the broadcast, that I think this athletic department is poised for success, more so across the board than at any time I've been back. Let's talk a little bit about how you see you're going to leave this program for the next person to take your place.
I think it's what I tried to do when I took over, because I felt like there were some programs that weren't being given an opportunity to be successful. And that's always a philosophy that each institution has to make decisions on. We have institutions in our conference that hierarchy things, and you know where they're putting their money into because of the success they have. And I just felt like it was important. Obviously, all 11 sports aren't exactly the same, but I wanted the kids to all have it the same. So when they traveled, everybody stays the same way, not football gets 2 in a room and gets 3 meals off a menu, and tennis puts their whole team in one room, and you know they're sleeping in the bathtub and stuff because they don't have a budget. So I created that a little bit because I felt like it was important for the student to have the same experience across the board. One, because I was here as a baseball player and remember what it was like to be 4 in a room and eat 1 meal a day, because that's what we had to do to stretch it out to play 60 games and be able to survive with the budget. So I just felt like it was important that, you know, I wanted to give every sport an opportunity to have a chance to compete. Again, what level that is, you know, that we call competing, it varies a little bit. But I've tried to set it up where everybody, all the students get a chance to have a positive experience.
Well, no doubt. You look back, we've got cross country with conference championships, like you said, softball national program, golf, both sides,
Right.
tennis. Now the men are a national program, the women are improving.
Right.
You know, the whole bit. You look around this, and I think this place is better for your leadership, and they're definitely going to miss you.
Thanks. It's been a good run. You know, like I said, when you spend half your life somewhere, obviously, it means a lot, and it does. I will always be a part of this university, and you know, I think I can do more things now to continue to help success by just stepping away and taking the softball program, because it's still close. We still got a chance. It should be a national program, and that's still my goal, is to take it back there and to get it back to where we're competing on a national stage. And it's just hard to do when you're running back and forth, and when you get done with practice at 5:30, you're in here till 8:30, and you don't get to spend the individual time with the kids that you need to, and do some of the one-on-one things that I really need to do, and I just think that's affected us.
Well, keeping people like Bree from watering the field too.
Putting out fires everywhere. That's more about what the AD job has been about. Truly is managing coaches, and we're in a time of financial difficulty, and that's going to make things more difficult, and how we travel and some of those things are still issues, and I haven't been able to solve those. How we travel and having coaches drive their own buses and drive 12 hours after they just got done competing, and some of those things that really concern me. So I'm hoping that somebody can come in with a new thought, with a different idea on how to approach some of that. Even though we've been doing it that way for a long time since me and you played, we've been doing it that way. So I don't know what that answer is, but again, maybe somebody else can get outside the box and come up with a way to make things even better for the coaching staff more than anything else, because we do put a tremendous burden on our staff to have to do the things that they do on top of coaching that other people aren't doing.
Well, like I said, the program's poised for great things, and it's all a big part of it due to you. So, Scott, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Michael.